Sudhanshu Trivedi, spokesperson of the BJP and political advisor to the BJP president, is taking on in this section, along with the rest of our panelists, is taking on Sanjay Jha, spokesperson of the Congress party. So Sanjay Jha, the Prime Minister, despite all his subtle jibes yesterday, was forced to eat humble pie. He may have spoken about a collective cabinet decision. He may have spoken about a Congress core group meeting. But at the end of the day, it has all boiled down to Rahul Gandhi's whip. Hasn't it?
Arnab, let me tell you that, I think it makes for good television discussion when we compare people and say how one gains at the cost of the other. But let me tell you the truth. The truth is, if there are any two political personalities who have really come out of this ordinance being cancelled with flying colours, it is both the Prime Minister, Mr. Manmohan Singh, and Mr. Rahul Gandhi. Mr. Rahul Gandhi, obviously for having brought it out in the public domain and challenged the government, his own government, to try and take it forward.
That's quite amusing.
Let me answer. And the Prime Minister, 1 minute, and the Prime Minister of India, who basically, let me tell you, give him full credit for that. Number one, and very pertinent, he expressed it while on his flight back, and I heard it on your channel as well.
Yes.
You all said that he sounded assertive, strong, and he sent out a message that he was there to stay, that he wanted to take a collective decision on the
Which
ordinance.
side are you on
and today? I think it's a flexibility of the entire. It's a flexibility of the cabinet. Let me tell you.
You can tell me what you want, but
you always criticize. Arnab, give me 1 minute.
You tell me which side you're on. Are you with Rahul Gandhi or Prime Minister on this?
Many times. Let me tell you, it's a victory today of the Congress party and the UPA government. And let me answer to you in brief. Very often you tell me on your program, because I come as a spokesperson quite often, you come and tell me, why isn't the government responsive to this? Why isn't the government receptive to this public opinion? Right now, what you're seeing is the Prime Minister of India, the cabinet, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, and the UPA government responsive and receptive to the public sentiment. Just as much as times now you take credit for building it up, and everybody who's done a good job should have their own stake in it. This is a good thing. And I think therefore, let me tell you, everyone has done a good job. So the truth is the government, and as a party, and as two political personalities, both the Prime Minister and Rahul Gandhi are winners at the end of the day.
Now let me say this to you, Sanjay. I have more humility, and the media has more humility than political parties. We're not in this business of taking credit, okay? All we've said is we've been a vehicle for people. The people take credit, 100% credit.
Well, we take
one
decisions.
second, no, 1 minute.
No, we take decisions, so we have a right to
now
take
the
credit.
Response, as I get Sudhanshu Trivedi to respond to you.
You should hear
food for thought.
Swaraj's tweets.
Here's food for thought, Sanjay. Come on, please listen, Sanjay. Food for thought. Why could the Prime Minister not assert himself? That's the question. And the answer to this is because the Prime Minister knew he was not fighting for a legitimate and justified cause. The Prime Minister knew he was trying to do something that was morally and ethically questionable. Now, the act of retraction can be made into, the act of willing submission because you've been caught trying to do something wrong can be turned around and said that, actually we did not want to do something wrong. Mulayam Singh Yadav and Sharad Pawar were forcing us to do something wrong, but the fact is the Prime Minister was retracting because he knew he was not on the right side of the people on this. Sudhanshu Trivedi is responding to you. Sanjay Jha first. Sudhanshu Trivedi.
I know what you have said.
I would like to respond to you
together. It is not only the Prime Minister who has to eat in humble pie. It is actually all the allies of UPA. Because it was a collective responsibility of the government which has twice passed this ordinance. And I remember in the morning when one of the senior constituent of UPA was saying that कि हम सहभागी हैं अनुयायी नहीं. But now finally it is proven that they are not the partners, they are the subordinates. Second thing, it has also given 3 other conclusions. Number one, that Congress, as always, is unable to feel the actual pulse of the public, and they always feel the pulse only of late under immense public pressure, whether it was a matter of Raksha Mantri on the issue of killing of our soldiers, whether it was the issue of two ministers' resignation, or I'm not going in the detail whether it in the last 3-4 years, whether it is the matter of the JPC on 2G or other things and going on over there. And the second thing
to respond to him.
No, but let him complete.
Second thing, 1 minute. Second thing, it has also proven that Congress is unable to take a judicious decision at an appropriate time. Third thing, it is proven that this type of politics with the Congress is going on. It is not a democratic dynasty. They have converted into a dynastic democracy in which they never heed to the opinion of the public. They only respond to his master's voice.
No, so Badals are...
opinion,
what the Badals, 1 minute. The Badals are what? Democratic dynasty.
Democratic dynasty means...
No, what are the Badals?
It was a dynasty.
What are the Badals?
Working
Democratic
under
dynasty.
It was a dynasty working in democracy. Now it is a democracy forced under the dynasty.
Dynasty. Come on, please
like
let's not qualify that. No, that's not the question. So, 1 minute. 1 minute. By the way, we had a lot of smiles on the news hour tonight.
And now I would like to come.
Mr. Sudhanshu Trivedi, please. You see, I'll come to you.
Well, a quick comment for Mr. Sudhanshu Trivedi. A quick comment. A quick comment. One quick observation. It'll take me just 30 seconds. What the country can see today is how Mr. Rahul Gandhi and the Congress party, the UPA-led government, has strengthened public institutions, while you have his poster boy.
So what was the Prime Minister trying to do? Weaken public institutions. What was the Prime Minister trying to do? Weaken public institutions.
Toothless Lok Ayukta.
Was the Prime Minister and the entire cabinet trying to weaken public institutions?
And tries to protect criminals
was the Prime
and
Minister,
corruption-inflicted
you have said something very...
ministers in his own government.
You have said
the country
something,
can see the distinction between the Congress and the BJP today.
You have said something very seriously implicating. You have said indirectly that the Prime Minister of India and the Cabinet of India was trying to weaken public institutions. Now, as a Congress spokesperson, that is a fairly strong accusation.
We never said that.
To threat your own government.
We have strengthened it. We said we have strengthened it by taking back the ordinance.
By reverse logic, by reverse logic, Sankarshan
and we have a right to take it back if we felt that this is not the sentiment that the people of India were in favor of.
By reverse logic, the Prime Minister was trying to weaken public institutions. I'm glad you're acknowledging that point and that he was correct. Sankarshan disagrees with the whole flow of this debate. Sankarshan.
Let's not single the Prime Minister. It was a collective decision of all political parties. Principally the Bharatiya Janata Party, which is against the ordinance but not the bill.
Every time you say don't single the Prime Minister. 1 minute. Sankarshan, before you come in, every time the Congress spokesperson says, let's not single the Prime Minister out. So you said, don't single the Prime Minister out on the Ashwini Kumar case? Don't single the Prime Minister out because he was batting for Pawan Kumar Bansal? Don't single the Prime Minister out because he tried to delay A. Raja's resignation until his back was to the wall? Don't single the Prime Minister out because he was trying to push an ordinance through which would have changed the very contours of our democracy. I mean, what do we not single the Prime Minister out for? If you single Rahul Gandhi for praise, then you must also single out the Prime Minister for...
The Prime Minister has not intervened anywhere.
It's a collective responsibility led by the Prime Minister. Sankarshan.
The Prime Minister should intervene.
Sure, the buck stops at the top.
Sankarshan.
I think he accepts it. And I don't think the Prime Minister is at all being skeptical or he doesn't run away from that responsibility.
Sankarshan, please.
If I'm allowed to speak. I was only wondering...
Sorry, Sankarshan.
What was the entire Congress party or the UPA doing until 1 minute before Rahul Gandhi arrived at that press conference of Ajay Makans at the Press Club of India, where he was busy defending the ordinance? I mean, were they all using their energies to weaken institutions, and suddenly you found this one magic mantra to strengthen institutions? I mean, this is bizarre. What has happened? Maybe, all sorts of explanations may be put on it. Generational change, listening to the people's voice, changing perception, doing things, pushed by electoral sort of exigencies. But what's happening in the Congress party is bizarre, and I find it quite indefensible, the manner in which it has played out. And to say that two people, the Prime Minister and the Congress Vice President, have emerged stronger from this, I find that an incredible comment.
Well, it's an incredible event. Extraordinary situations.
I have a question for Sanjay Jha also.
It's an incredible event, says Sanjay. Yes,
Arnab, I have a question for Sanjay
free.
Jha.
It is.
Feel free.
It is an incredible event. Before you put a question in, you know what was incredible about this event was the fact that the Prime Minister could not afford to dig in his heels and fight back. I'm sure Prime Minister would have wanted, if he could, the Prime Minister would have even fought
By
back.
fight back, you wanted him to go and say that keep the ordinance.
No.
Hold on 1 minute. You wanted him to say keep the ordinance.
Well, he
I
was
think you
trying
are
to keep
happy
the
to see
ordinance.
the ordinance go yourself.
He was pushing the ordinance. What do you mean keep the ordinance? The Prime Minister was pushing the ordinance.
No, I have a question.
The Prime Minister was pushing the ordinance. What are you saying?
What?
They were pushing this ordinance.
I'm asking you a
They
question
had
for a
sent this
change.
ordinance to the
For a
President
change,
of
be
India.
on the dock like I am usually
they
on your
had
channel.
in the-
Fight
the-
back against what?
Sanjay, in the wisdom, in their collective wisdom,
No, I'm asking
the
Arnab
UPA
that.
cabinet, headed by Prime Minister Manmohan Singh, had sent the ordinance to Rashtrapati Bhavan. They were pushing it. They wanted it passed until
Sure.
one penny dropped in the Press Club of India.
Can I just say one thing to Sanjay?
Sure.
Sanjay has also just admitted that I always make him feel like he's in the dock. Sanjay, may I assure you, from the depths of my heart, that there has been
No, I
absolutely
enjoy
no
it.
attempt.
Let me
to
tell you,
put
I
on
love the
dock.
challenges you throw at me. Don't worry about it.
If you have felt that way,
You don't know
may
how
I
much
say
I look
this?
forward to meeting you in the evening on a TV debate.
Well, I'm sure you do. But the fact is the Prime Minister could not dig in his heels and fight back. You know, when you're doing the wrong thing, you can't fight back. In the case of the nuclear deal with the US, the Prime Minister, the same Prime Minister refused to bring
the
Prime Minister,
I think you are extremely
allow
unfair
me
to
to
the Prime
complete
Minister.
Sanjay Jha.